So I have this story about being on the Green Tortoise bus, which is a hippie bus that goes from New York to San Francisco. I don't know if it still exists or not. But I went on that in the mid 90s when I was about 25 or so. At one point, the bus stopped at the Colorado River, and we were just tired of being in that bus at that point, and it was so hot, and it just felt like freedom when the bus stopped right by this sparkling. I just remember how silvery and sparkling the river was. And I guess I didn't put two and two together that like the Germans, because there were a bunch of German tourists on the bus, were athletes. A lot of them were athletes, and just like immediately just like tore off their clothes and started swimming across the river, which had like serious, like kind of rapidy sort of water flow. And I was in this attitude that whole trip of, you're supposed to say yes, and jumped in there. And, about a quarter of the way through realizing, oh, you know what? I never really took swimming lessons. I mean, I took the first round of swimming lessons where you're like, I don't know, blowing bubbles or
you got
holding
floaties
on to
your
a
arms.
thing. And in the river, I thought, oh my God, I think I'm drowning. I think this is it. And a part of me said, oh, well, a part of me had that like ADHD frustration, like, oh, well, you idiot. Of course you did this. And then another part of me, like that's the kind of main event of the story, is that another part of me said, no, this is not the time to be beating yourself up and thinking like that. You got to go.
Mm-hmm.
So it is surreal to hear about someone's story where they realize, oh, this might be the end. And then they have time to meditate on that.
Hours. Yeah.